Hello and welcome to this video. In this one it is just a very quick how-to on how to change a key fob battery in a Hyundai key. This is also very similar to what you would do with most of the Honda keys as well, and it's yeah, it'll be very much the same instruction. Right, so this is the type of key we're talking about. As you see the Hyundai logo on there. This is actually from a Hyundai Terracan, but like I said, it'll be the same on a lot of other vehicles, possibly some Mitsubishis and things like that. And I know the Hondas are very similar in the way that it's just one Phillips screw there, and then it should come apart and we can have a look at the battery then. But yeah, so what you're going to need for this is I've got a Phillips screwdriver, and you can probably see along here I've got a selection of others, but I'm going to be using a Phillips and then a flat blade. So first thing you do is undo this Phillips screw. Be careful you don't lose it because it's very small. Luckily this is magnetic, which is why I'm using that one differently. Then this should prise apart, but be very careful. Sometimes you can do it with your nails. In this case I'm struggling, which is why I've got the flat blades. Small flat blade like that. Just find the crack. Try not to damage the key too much or mark the key. Sometimes you will actually have a flat somewhere, but there we go. And then I usually turn it over this way because then you can flick it over like that. They're the two buttons, and here is where we'll find the battery. And that there is the type of battery that this takes, which is a CR1616. So I have to go and check in my spares in my toolbox, see whether I've got one of these. Because as you can see, when you press the button, it should come up with a light like that. This one, if you hold it though, it disappears after a while. So it's this battery is kaput. But if yours isn't doing that, it could be down to the battery. Yeah, I'll go see if I've got another one of these. Right, another thing you can see on here is it's got the plus sign above the CR1616. That's the positive side, because there is a negative side, which is that side, positive, which is that side. This is the old battery. So here's my new one. So make sure you put, and you can see it's marked positive on there. So just put that in, same as this one. If you look on this one as well, is if I take this one back out again, see these little tabs here and here, you have to make sure they go over the edge of the battery. So put them in like that. There we are. Stick that one back on. Make sure. See, you've got a steady light now, which means that is fitting much better. I'll put this back in the key. I usually put the buttons in first like I have. Make sure you slot it in properly, like that. Then we chuck this one over the top, and then you've got. Also, one thing to check: there's a little pin there which holds the battery in place. Just check, make sure that's intact, because otherwise you might find it won't hold it very well. And what we need to do is, if you look, there's a little hook there. So what we need to do is hook that back in first. So that it slides off that way and slides back on that way. I didn't realise that before now, but there we go. Put that one back in. And then we retest. There we are. And that should work with the car. If not, what you can do is put the key in the ignition, turn the ignition on, and then press the buttons to cycle back and forward till you hear the locks go, and that should resync these keys to the car. Another thing I'm going to be doing in this video is just showing you a quick pointer of how to test the battery in the handset of your key. This works with all key handset batteries. They're all very much the same, just different sizes and slightly different thicknesses. I'll just go get my multimeter, and that's all you need to test one of these. As I said, all you need is a multimeter. Turn it to volts, and these batteries, as it says there on them, I don't know if you can see it very well, but it says 3 volts on there, right by the Energizer logo. But so that, and also, like I said earlier, this is a positive, that's a negative. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. which way around they go. But I always put them to the right thing, hold it like that. Well, this one's actually 3.26, so there's actually nothing wrong with this battery, so maybe a case this needs to be resynced to the car. There we are, guys. A nice, short but sweet one. I hope that's helped you out. If it has, then let us know by hitting a like and a subscribe below this video. Thanks a lot, and I shall see you in the next one.